All right, we are here on the eve of LSU's Pro Day talking with Heisman Trophy winning quarterback Jayden Daniels. Jayden, glad to have you back in the building.
Man, I'm glad to be back. It's been a while, but I'm happy to be back in Baton Rouge.
All right, let's talk about your journey to Baton Rouge. We were talking before, from Southern California. You stay on the West Coast, go to Arizona State, where you're the starter from the day that you walk in there. What made you bet on yourself and challenge yourself and come to the SEC and play for LSU?
I mean, just the opportunity that Coach Kelly brought. LSU, obviously the platform it brings, and you know the great players that came through here. So for me, it was just kind of come out here and want to make a name for myself and leave my own legacy.
All right, there's a rumor out there that you did truly bet on yourself, that you reached out to LSU initially because you wanted to go compete at LSU and in the SEC. Is there truth to that rumor?
There's some truth to that.
Yeah.
Obviously, Coach Jamar Cain,
yeah.
I had ties with him at Arizona State, so when I entered the portal, kind of just talked to him a little bit, but it's some truth. There's some truth to that.
So once you get down to LSU and you get inside Tiger Stadium, what was that experience like for you the first time? Because you started out in New Orleans against Florida State, the first time against Southern, playing in Tiger Stadium. What was that like? Probably hearing about it on the West Coast all growing up.
I think I was more shook on the Tiger Walk more so than the stadium. How many people just out here just to see us walk down the hill? It's a special moment. And, you know, those moments that you wish you could have back. Obviously, you know, my 2 years here, it was a great time. But when I walked into Death Valley for the first time, seeing all those fans, especially playing against Southern for the first time, so two Baton Rouge schools playing against each other, it was a special moment.
All right, so you had a lot of moments in your 2 years at LSU, certainly that we could highlight. But for you, what was the moment that's going to stand out for you when you think about your time at LSU? And I know it's tough, but you have to say, hey, here's the one moment. When I think of LSU, I'm always going to think of this first.
I'll say for me, my two best games I felt I played is both years against Florida. So those are two moments. The moment I'm remembering most those Florida games.
Yeah, let me make sure I look into the camera. I approve that, certified Gator hater. So I love that answer from Jayden. And when you look at what you've got coming up, you've got this Pro Day coming up. We're sitting here, you're getting ready for it. You go to the combine, you don't do anything there because you wanted to come out here, you wanted to prove on LSU's turf with, you know, BTJ and with Malik, your guys, that you were the best quarterback in this draft. What's that process been like getting ready for this moment?
It's been different. Obviously, not be able, kind of just tailoring back and you know, focus on other areas. And as soon as March hit, you know, ramping it up, getting ready for the Pro Day. It's just a special moment, you know. Came in with those guys, I mean, they got here before me, but grew up with those guys. So I'll be able to come out here and really just throw them for the last time because we might all be on separate teams. It's going to be special, especially come back and doing it here at our home school.
So the journey trying to get ready for the NFL draft for you, is it about what you expected or is it a little bit different? Obviously, talking to multiple teams as they get ready to try to move up maybe in the first round?
Yeah, it's a lot different. I'll just say for me, it was, you don't really know how much goes into it. You know, your daily thing, you kind of just see, okay, well, the combine, and then you go to the NFL draft, and you think that's it. But the ins and outs between it, you know, that's a lot different for me.
What's an NFL team getting when they get Jayden Daniels in this upcoming draft?
A leader, a competitor, somebody's going to give them all, a hard worker, somebody that was passionate about the game of football.
All right, what's somebody getting if they get Malik Nabers or Brian Thomas Jr.?
I'll say the same thing. Two competitors, very passionate. One's more outgoing than the other. You know, Brian is more reserved. Once he warms up to you, then you really see that side of him. You know, Malik is Malik. You know, happy, but I'll say they're both very good competitors, and they're very good receivers, and they're the best two receivers in the draft.
All right, so when all of the scouts, and there's going to be a lot of them here tomorrow to watch you and your teammates, what's the one thing that you want them to say about Jayden Daniels as they walk away from Baton Rouge and they go back and make those final decisions?
Well, not just me. I want to say, you know, for us three, you know, the best players in the draft. And that's something that we live by. Malik might say he's better than me. I'm going to say I'm better than Malik, you know. But I want them to leave here tomorrow and say, yeah, those are the best three players in the draft.
Well, I mean, do we have a bet who's going to get drafted first? Because I feel like that would settle everything, right?
No, we don't got a bet. We don't have a bet. They don't want to make that bet.
All right, there he is, Heisman Trophy winning quarterback Jayden Daniels getting ready for Pro Day here at LSU.